I'm going to show you the easiest way to fillet and prepare your mackerel if you're on holidays and you've only got one knife. Leave the skin on. Let's go, I'll show you. So for our BK's Gold Coast Fishing Charters customers, filleting tables nearby to the departure location is at Loders Creek, and they've got filleting tables. You can get yourself a fillet knife in preparation, just a cheap one, $12 or something from BCF. But in prep, have one so that you can leave the boat and go fillet your fish. Okay, so the first step, because you're going to leave the skin on, because you've got a cheap $12 BCF knife that's going to make it a bit hard to skin. You can eat the skin, no problem. You just got to wipe off this slime. This stuff here is their scales, so you wipe that off. So just a damp rag. Salt water is better than fresh, but it's okay to do a little bit of fresh. And just wipe over the whole fish. And that literally scales it for you. That's their scales within their slime there. So just give them a good wipe. And the other side too. You can use paper towel as well. Okay, all wiped off. And then with your knife, this is an awesome knife from SciCut, and I am hoping to be able to stock some of these on the boat to be able to sell to our customers, but for now we don't have them, but hopefully in future we will. Okay, so to fillet behind the pec fin, straight down to the backbone. Okay. Where that dorsal is running along there, you're going to run your knife flat along that, which will also have it going flat along the backbone. So going down to the backbone, turn the knife towards the tail, start making your way towards the tail, and then you want to readjust your knife angle. So just very slightly down to the backbone. That knife's going to run along that dorsal, run along here, and flat along the backbone. Just take your time. All the way to the tail, and she's off. Flip that over. We'll do the other side. Just move this one out of the way here. Okay, behind the pectoral fin, down to the backbone. Turn the knife towards the tail, running that blade along that dorsal above it, and you'll feel it going along the backbone as well. All right, then we've got our frame. You can get the frame meat off as well. A spoon is best, but yeah, you run along there with a spoon or the back of your knife, and you can make fish cakes out of that. I don't need it today, so I won't do it. All right, so this now, because we wiped those scales off, all you need to do is chop the bones out and cut it into meal-sized portions. So this is the rib section here, like the belly and where all the guts sit. Just cut that right off, that whole rib section, and come off so you don't have the bones there. And then just check that you haven't got any dorsal bones in there from when you filleted. Alright, and just meal-sized portions. So this one here, I might go a nice tail chunk like that. And I am going to cut off, this is a thicker part of skin you can see there, so I'm going to just trim that down so it's a bit more enjoyable. It's not going to be too much thick skin. And then feel along the lateral line So the bones don't go the whole way, they go to here. Okay, so we're going to cut either side of those bones all the way through the skin. You can see those bones in there. Bone, bone, bone. Cut them off. You can use all this for crab pot bait or feed the fish. Okay. And it looks pretty good to me to actually just do the whole lot like that. And they are ready to cook. So the great thing about leaving the skin on, it's thin skin, you actually leave, you keep all the moisture and the fat in under the skin. You don't have to eat it after you cook it. It is really nice though if you get some nice butter or olive oil into a pan, put the skin side down pretty much the whole time until it'll start going white from the bottom, white, 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 like your chicken. And once it's gone white onto the top, if you want a bit of browning on the top, leave it a bit pink there, flip it over for the last minute, but that'll give you a nice crispy skin on that skin side. It's delicious. That's that, ready to rock. I'll do the other one. I'm going to cut that. This rib section's bigger, just because of the way the fillet came off the frame. Cut that rib section right off, get rid of it. Cut our tail piece, cut that big chunk of skin off the back there. Rock and roll. Get your bones out and go to about there. And cut your portions. Amazing. There's your plate of mackerel. Obviously probably take you a bit longer if you're a beginner, but just take your time, have some ice on hand, don't have the fillets sitting out in the sun too long. Get them nice and cold again straight away. Awesome, beautiful flesh, look at that. Cheers guys.